Good evening, and here I am recording a pairs game we're going to try here. So slightly different, a different pace, playing with Peter, and we'll see how we get on. Let me take you to the table. So here we are. Don't forget, we're not always going to be in the same seat. I'm just going to send a quick message. I'm just sending a few messages here. Okay, so wow, what a start. It's one club from our partner, one heart over call, and we're looking at a beautiful hand, aren't we? Wow, wow, wow. So I think we're just going to start with 2 diamonds and see what happens. Wow. 15.7 card diamond suit. Wow, let's just start with 2 diamonds, I think. Okay, let's have a look. So it's gone 1 club, 1 heart, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts. So partner's probably sitting with a singleton heart. Not so good opposite the king. Playing pairs, 3 no trumps is definitely an option. Let's see what partner comes up with. It's an interesting one to start with, undoubtedly. I mean, if partner bids 3 clubs, I think you're probably going to throw slams out of the window, I think. Spades are obviously missing, which is interesting. So he has bid 3 clubs. That shows 6 clubs. I mean, we could bid 3 hearts, partner then bids... that's going to complicate the issue. I mean, we have only got 1 heart stopper, but perhaps the diamonds are all running or the clubs are all running. There's no doubt a slam could be on. Not sure it's easy to find out. We've got a slight misfit. 3 no trumps looks the practical bid, doesn't it? That's interesting. You know, you're playing pairs, playing teams. You'd probably want to look a bit harder. Yeah, we're going to go 3 no trumps. We'll give it a go. When we've got a heart stopper. We will see. Could easily be missing a slam here, but could also be going down in 3 no trumps, I should add as well. So let's have a look. Yuck. Yeah, no, really nasty. Okay. We want to be in, you probably want to be in 5 of a minor here. Well, thank you, partner, I better put. We're going to need a bit of luck. To be honest, I'd be tempted to take the diamond finesse. Isn't that the best bet? I mean, you've also got the chance of playing the ace, king of diamonds, hoping the queen falls, and if it doesn't, taking a club finesse. But a club finesse is very unlikely to bring in the suit, whereas a diamond finesse is much more likely. But how do you get over there? We'll have to just decide that as well. So I'm not sure there's a huge amount of reason for ducking a heart here. So even if the ace goes up and another one comes back, I can't, you know, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. We could be going a long way off, I think, is the simple answer here. I'm tempted to lead a small spade to the king. I'm just going to win the king there. I might as well try for the most tricks I can. Yeah, I'm tempted to lead a spade to the king and then just try a diamond to the jack, to be honest. I think that's my best bet, and that's what I'm going to go for. So here we go. This could fail spectacularly. Not a great start. Oh well. Oh dear me. Oh well. Bear in mind that obviously that could be it could be a doubleton queen as well. Let's hope it's not, but we shall see. So we're just throwing clubs here, obviously. That's not what I expected to happen. Okay, that's interesting. So we've still got chances. Okay, let's see what happens in diamonds. Okay, good news. So we can claim the rest there. Yep, so they stopped playing their hearts there. And there we go. So the queen was doubleton, so some might make more tricks than us if we just play the diamonds off the top. But obviously now the West are winners, so I can just throw that and claim. So if I played my diamonds off the top, 7, 8, 9, 10, yep, same actually. No, might have made an extra one. Anyway, let's claim them. Okay, yes, so I don't know how that's going to score. We will find out soon enough. And then we move on to board 2. A less exciting hand. So obviously board 1 there. I think they might have blocked the heart suit anyway. I didn't see it, to be honest. Let's just have a quick look, see if they had actually blocked it. No, I think he had unblocked both the 9. Let's just see. I think he might have unblocked them. Let's have a look. Yes, he did. He did well. File Away did. So. Okay, 1 spade, so I should have passed. Apologies. Yeah, no, so File Away has done well, unblocking the 9 and 8 of hearts there. It's never that easy trying to work out. I don't know. We're just playing duplicate pairs, I think, aren't we? Surprised that my hand's coming they, we. But anyway. So spade, 2 diamonds, not much to think about here. Oh, wow. 3 people have made slams on the board. Wow. Wow, there you go. That is interesting. So they've just... oh, the King's doubleton in clubs. I hadn't seen that. Sorry. Wow. So every single card is right. So if you're in a slam, you'll make... Oh, dear me. There you go. I can't seem to... Yeah, every single card is right. Would you believe it? So that anybody overbidding gets a reasonable score. I can't see that. To be honest, even if I was in a slam, I'd be probably playing the diamonds the way I did. So well done to them. But I think you've got to play for a realistic chance. And playing the diamond finesse looks realistic. We're just passing him. So let's just see. So that'll be about an average by the look of it. Remember, we're not playing imps, which is useful. If you're playing imps, that's not so nice. So you can see it's around the middle mark. Interestingly, playing in 5 clubs, you will make all... Well, no, they should make the ace of hearts. Okay, so they've bid a spade, 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, 3 spades. Interesting. 6-4 we're placing them with. West just bidding diamonds throughout. Obviously nothing for us to say, and the diamonds look as though they're breaking nicely anyway, so even if their diamonds are 7-3-0-3, you know, obviously that's good news for De Clouwen, but let's see what happens now. So just to see, so you understand on your right there in the history, I've got the scores. Partners, it's doubling that. It's interesting. Okay, so we obviously just passed. Partners on lead. Partner has clearly got two, I would imagine, I don't know, a couple of diamond tricks and a couple more tricks. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they've overbid. I've got a king, which is quite valuable. I doubt my partner will expect me to have that king. I have a feeling East is going to come down with, I don't know, 6-4, maybe 2 clubs and 1 diamond, or 3 clubs and 0 diamonds. We'll see. Oh wow, yeah. Oh dear. East is a spade followed by 2 hearts is fine. I would feel that, so I'm playing low there, not interested. Also, it should suggest the lower suit. Okay, notice the key here is that partner's clearly not going to play another heart. Partner can see the king and queen there. So in theory, I should be giving a McKenny signal there. Partner must have a diamond trick here because that's likely to get roughed. No, it's not. Wow. Okay, so partner will have a lot more than those 2 aces, believe you me, because he would have been quite not unreasonably thinking that the ace of spades might have been roughed there. The only worry we've got here is that partner can now discard those hearts, but those clubs, I might as well just give count. So I imagine he's played king, queen of spades. Maybe he's playing a diamond finesse. No, he's going to try and discard club losers now. And he'll get 2 of those away. Oh, he only had 1 of them by the look of it. And we'll assume that partner's got some kind of diamond winner. Yeah. He's going to try and cash in the queen of clubs, but I think it might be too late for that. I think West must have about 8 diamonds, I think. I'm guessing. Oh, he's got the queen of clubs as well. Wow. So I'd imagine the West are his. So might not score too badly for them because other contracts are going to go down. I think a lot of people will overbid on this one. Yeah, I think a lot of people will overbid, and clearly if they're in other contracts, it might score okay. 3 no trumps would be a complete. Oh no, it won't be a complete disaster, will it? They've got. What do we lead against 3 no trumps? It's only going to go 1 off, and it's not going to get doubled. Yeah, so it won't score. 3 no trumps has made a few times, so that's going to be a reasonable one for us. And I have no idea how you'd go 2 off. It looks like it's always just 1 off. Okay, I'll just say thanks for the game in Irish, as I typed too many letters there. Okay, it turns out they were both ladies. Apologies for that. I must check. I must check if my opponents. Yes, I must do that. Sorry, Fiona and Liz. So an interesting start. We'll maybe get the scores at the end. I don't quite know why there's not a score up. I don't know. Usually you get the score up, don't you? I'm not quite sure why the scores aren't coming up, so I might have to ask the director. But let's just have a quick look. So I can show you the first one. First one needs to be refreshed. and it appears to be 3, 6. Yeah, it seems to be about a 60%. And then the second one is a sort of 90%. So the double was worth it from Pete. Well done. You know, Declare should be making 10 tricks all the time. One's gone to 6 diamonds. And this, of course, is the trouble with opening. I think you've got to open the East hand. I think 1 spade is normal. 2 diamonds, just normal. 2 hearts, normal. 3 diamonds, I think I'd have just bid 3 no trumps, to be honest, and that would be the end of that. 3 diamonds is non-forcing, so I think it should be passed. And actually 3 diamonds might get you a reasonable score. 3 no trumps is coming home because, of course, the aces are in the right place for the king queens, so we can't develop any tricks. So there you go. Okay, there were the scores, as you saw. I sort of got them about right, 60 and 88, so that's a nice start. Let's just say hi and good luck, and I'll just check. I'm playing against a man and a woman this time, Mike and Angela, by the look of it. Okay, so we've got a nice hand. We've got 8, 10, 13 points, 4, 4, 4, 1 hand, with a red suit single I usually open underneath the singleton, so 1 diamond here. Excuse me. So the reason we're doing that is because if partner bids a heart, we can obviously rebid a spade. That'll be at the 1 level. That is not a reverse, don't forget. I mean, we could also bid 2 clubs, which wouldn't be a reverse, but 1 spade keeps, and there you go, there's your partner's 1 heart. So we will, if we have the chance, be able to bid 1 spade. Clearly, if East overcalls spades, we will just keep quiet. And if East overcalls 2 clubs, we'll still keep quiet as well. I mean, it's a reasonable 13, isn't it? Singleton partner suit isn't particularly nice, but the opponents are vulnerable here. So we're just going to bid a spade, nice and natural. Okay. Suggesting 5 and 4, but we don't mind too much suggesting 5, that we've got 5 diamonds here. Partner bids 2 diamonds, we just get miserable and pass. So 1 no trump, just natural, nothing strong about that. I think East has got the strength, but there's nothing we can do about that. East has obviously thought for a bit over the 1 heart bid. Certainly if East bid 2 clubs now, I would double that, and that would be a penalty double. I think that's reasonable, hoping to make a heart rough, as well as ace, king, jack of clubs, and the ace of diamonds, and partner hasn't shown any points before that, as it were, so I think that's reasonable. If he's doubled, I think I've got a reasonable 13 count. I don't think there's any reason. I mean, clearly you could contemplate bidding 2 clubs, suggesting to partner, look, you've probably got clubs on the auction, but I don't think you need to. I think you've got a perfectly decent hand. Of course, the other option is that East might be just slightly disconnected. So we just pass that and let Pete have a go. I mean, in this auction, yeah, I mean, West can't really bid simply because East has taken a fair bit of time, and so there's not going to be many hands that West can ever have that have a clear-cut bid, given that they've passed on the first 2 rounds. So it's good luck, partner, and we'll see how partner gets on. So obviously as declarer or as dummy if you want, you've got to assume that East has a reason for thinking. And if it was live, you would do the same. So that's worked out nicely for East. Hasn't given anything away. And Pete's probably going to win that and run the Jack of Diamonds, I would imagine. It looks like perhaps I think East's problem is that East is sitting with a lot of hearts. That would explain perhaps why East thought for a lot and never bid. Interestingly, if East had chosen to bid 2 hearts on the second round of the auction, then it would have been a natural bid. So 1 heart, so it went 1 diamond, 1 heart, 1 spade, 1 no trump. 2 hearts now from East would be a natural bid. That's interesting. I would have. I'm too worried about the hearts to want. I'd have played on diamonds first, though. I think it's going to take a bit of time to set up the spades. It's interesting that East has chosen not to lead hearts, so I don't know how relatively strong they are. So a small spade, obviously 10. Oh, yeah, probably. I think that's good news. Now he can run the Jack of Diamonds. So now that he's got the 10 of spades in the bag, if they win that and switch to hearts early, you haven't quite got the time to play on diamonds, but I think he can play on diamonds now. So that's worked out well and nicely. It's the ace, jack, 10, 9 of diamonds. Don't forget we did a lot on whether we can lead high or low. If you've got 4 high cards you can afford to, you've got the comeback here. Okay. So you're expecting a heart switcher. You're hoping that West switches to a low one and you can duck to the 7. Again, obviously that having led spades now, really, West has only one choice but to lead the hearts, and that's the problem. You can just about afford to play the queen there, hoping. Yeah, I think you've got to put the queen on there. The worry here is that West has Jack Doubleton. Yeah, this could be nasty now. We need West to have the 10 as well. See, the thing is, if you knew that the Jack of Hearts was from Jack 10, then you can duck, but it might not be Jack 10. That's the worry here. If it is Jack 10, that's fine. You're obviously able to cover the 10. We'll see. It's a good switch there. Okay, so it could be King Jack, small one. It's a nice switch, the Jack. We'll see how the hearts are. I think you've probably got a first spade from that same diamond. Yeah, the problem with playing a spade is the ace-king take them out, you see. So in a sense now you haven't gained a trick by playing on spades as such. You're pretty sure the diamond finesse is going to work. So if you get the lead again, you're pretty sure. Okay, that's the bonus. Okay, so so partner's now got a heart winner. And in fact, he's now got a tricky play though, because he's got a tricky play, hasn't he? I think he's got to play. I mean, he could have gone for an over trick. I think they're probably either going to play a heart or I'm not sure they'd have found the spade switch there, but anyway, partner's going to make the contract, which I hopefully will score okay. He's when the 9 of hearts is a winner, so it turned out that East's hearts weren't so brilliant. So what I was saying was that if you keep an extra diamond and first spade, you risk the spades running for your opponent, but you give yourself the chance of an extra trick. Whereas now Pete's heading obviously for. Okay, so there was 5 hearts to the bare ace, and that's the kind of holding I might have led a heart on. Actually, funnily enough. It is the kind of holding I might have contemplated a heart lead because it's not giving much away from 5. but I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference. 4 heart, tricks, 2 spades, and a diamond. Yes, it will take you down. If they do lead a heart, you would go down. So I think probably making 7 is going to be a reasonable score here. So Pete obviously has to overtake this with the king. And then so we'll get WPP ready. And they should have a winner, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So we can have a look at a few of the early tables in. A few people making over tricks and a lot of people going down. So Pete's done well there. Okay, you're in the 60-70% range for that. Not too much to write home about here. We've had the first 2 boards of the first 2 rounds. So the first board of each of the rounds so far, and certainly not had the second. It's a really ugly 4 count, if I'm honest. In fact, you won't see many worse 4 counts. I mean, at least you've got a 5-card suit headed to the jack, but the Queen Doubleton and the Jack Doubleton, I think you're closer to 2 than 4 here. But anyway, I don't think we're going to have to be called into judgment in the auction here. It's the kind of hand where it goes 1 club pass, and you're already contemplating whether your opponent's going to reach a slam. That's interesting. West had ducked from King Doubleton. So she'd given, in a sense, double dummy, the chance of making over tricks. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Okay, so 1 club pass on spade. I mean, our hand's not getting much better, is it? I mean, the Queen Doubleton, of course, if they've got an 8-card spade fit, they might finesse to the Queen. So I suppose that's got some merits. You know, there could well be Ace King Jack to 4 or 5 in dummy. So Angela might take a finesse if she's in no trumps, or we will see. Again, Jack Doubleton club is pretty ugly. Partner's going to be on lead. Probably going to lead the unbid major if it went 3 no trumps here. But East may well be making it a slam try. We will see. So I'm guessing 2N is 18-19. I can ask if I want to know. So if East is sitting with 14, they could bid 4 no trumps in writing a slam. East has been going quite slowly here. It's not a problem, but you can see if you look in the top left, you can see what's called the clock. Oh no, you can't. Sorry, you can't. Helen wants to make it as large as possible, so you can't see that. The round clock says 4 minutes left, which obviously means it's slightly tighter. So I'm assuming East is quite strong, which, as we guessed from our hand, and is obviously thinking of more there. But that should be the end of the auction very quickly. Clearly, West has to pass. West isn't allowed partners taking the time anyway, let alone having already described your hand. Oh, so there you go. I'm not sure what East was thinking about there, because East has a pile of rubbish. Oh, I guess East was possibly thinking of passing. Sorry, that's fair enough. There's 7 points there. There's 4 in our hand is 11. Partner hasn't. I suppose partner could have 11 or 12. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. Partner's led the 6th, the lowest diamond he can have. Notice we've got the 4, 5, 3, 2. I think we'll just give count here. I'll play the 4. So it wouldn't surprise us massively, given partner could have led one of 2 suits. that Declara has Ace-King Doubleton, probably, or King-Jack Doubleton. Ace-King Doubleton or King-Jack Doubleton. Oh, wow, that's nice. Declara's got 6 clubs and has decided, so there you go, and the clubs have come in, so that is very nice for Declara. So certainly no trumps is where they want to be. And I think East West will score well here, because some people will probably not get to game, because it might go, I suppose, a club, a spade jump to 3 clubs, and that can be passed, you see. In fact, probably will be passed, let alone can be. So now Declara's thinking of over tricks, because of course if you just run your clubs, you might find yourself squeezing yourself rather than the opponent. So sometimes you want to try for over tricks first. So that's establishing a diamond trick, I would imagine. Pete's probably going to need to put his ace up there. So it looks as though Pete's led from, must be mud actually, I think. That's all I can think. He's led 6. Remember, we had 4. There was 3 in dummies, so I don't know what's going on. Unless he's led from 3 to the jack, possibly. I don't really understand why they're thinking here. I guess they're thinking Pete must have 4 to the jack and they want to make sure. I don't know. Why would they be doing that? I'll throw a heart in. So we've been moved there, and I have to say we should probably get a better than average score there. That's not ideal. I could speak, but it wasn't me slowing it down. I have to say that was our opponents being very, very slow. And it's not ideal. So I'm sorry about that. Because I don't think, I'm just going to see what the other scores on the board. I can't, I don't know. But anyway, there you go. So I apologise for that, but I don't think that's got anything to do with us at all. Anyway. Oh my goodness, we've just been disconnected. That's not ideal. Okay, we're back again. Okay, so we will just pass on the first round. We're vulnerable, no need to be. Yes, so I think they would have scored well for 3 no trumps there. In fact, Declara was going to get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 checks. So would have been scoring very well there. Okay, so it's gone pass, 1 heart, pass, 1 spade, pass. Okay, so Declara has given them 3 no trumps plus 2 there, and so they will get a good score for that. I have to say, if we really wanted to, you could claim that because of their slow play, you don't necessarily feel they deserve it, but no, that's what would have happened on the hand. So it was well played by Declara there. Okay, we're just passing here. Okay, so I don't quite know how to refresh the scores on the other ones. Maybe. Oh dear. Okay, so I have to do that. So I'll do it if that's okay while we're looking at this hand, so that we can see the hands on the other boards. If that's all right. Okay. Okay, there you go. So that's brought us down a little. Nicely played by Angela on that board. So 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. It's an interesting auction, isn't it? I don't think we need to compete here. It looks like they might have a misfit. We're not exactly sure what their bidding means. 2 spades could be just in a 5-card suit, should be a 6-card suit, but I think it's best to just pass here and see what happens. Three clubs could be awful, so we'll see. I will say good luck on this. Okay, so dummy's quite nice. I play two spades as a very weak bid, so it'll be interesting to see what it turns out to be. Because if it's a strong bid, we're glad we've passed, because they can make a lot more tricks. Okay. Clearly, if they have the Queen of Spades as well, they may well be making 4 here. So that's 6, 9, 10 tricks off the top. I'll just... Yeah, so I think they've got 10 tricks already in the bag. Clearly, if they take a finesse, we will win it and play a club back. And see if we've got any clubs to take. Partner can take the ace, and then if partner has another, but I think Declare has probably not got another club there. Yeah, and Declare has got the West, so they've underbid there. But that's the way I play two spades as a weak bid. I think West should have been jumping to 3 spades. Okay, obviously we can't claim for them, so... Okay. And 2 trumps, I think. There we go. Yeah, so here, this is quite often what you'll find here. So we've played the first hand there in a nice, comfortable amount of time, and then you get plenty for the first, second one, so we'll see. Okay, lovely. So that's 170. So I think the auction probably should go 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 3 spades, and then probably 4 spades. I'm not saying everybody will get to it, but... Okay. Oh, there you go. People are playing in hearts, and some have gone down. So it's a good score for us, but not quite as good as I thought. Of course, West has got 3 hearts. Sorry, yes. So it should probably go 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, and 4 hearts. 4 spades is a better contract. Okay, pass. We are going to bid a heart. I like those hearts. They look rebiddable to me. I mean, to be honest, it's very close to a 15 count. It's only 13 points, but ace 10, ace queen 10, 9 to 5, and jack 10. I'm not completely averse to rebidding 1 no trump, to be honest. If partner bid 2 clubs, I probably would bid 2. And okay, it's gone 1 spade though from the opponents. Now, if it goes pass, I've got a take-out double. I would reopen with a double. 2 clubs from partner. That makes my hand feel really nice. It really does. I like it. The only problem is, I think 3 clubs is the normal bid here. Partner can always bid 3 hearts. So I think 3 clubs is relatively normal in this auction. Okay, we've got it's not the greatest hand in the world, and if partner's got heart support, of course, if partner had 3 hearts, you'd feel that partner could bid here. If they bid 3 spades, we'd need to take some form of action. So I'd probably put a double on, and then hopefully partner will realise that that is an action double. Okay, so it's partner to play again, so we'll put the GLP. Okay, so the good news, well, there's not much good news really. I think we're in the right contract. If they lead spades against 3 no trumps, and clearly if the club finesse works, You know, 3N's got chances. Definitely got chances. And in fact, if they carry on with spades, you've still got chances. So clearly there are 4 diamonds off the top. That's why I'm making the point. But I don't think it's going to be easy to find 3 no trumps on these. Partner could have gambled. He's got a spade stopper, but yeah, I mean, playing teams, I would have probably gambled, I must admit, with the North hand. The idea being that okay, so that's good news. When you win, remember everybody has the losing confidence, so don't feel hard done by it. The good news is that basically 3 no trumps is going to struggle now. Well, I say that you 5, 7, 8. If the heart finesse works in theory, they can still, if they don't switch to diamonds, you've still got a chance. So the clubs have broken. Partner's now going to take a heart finesse. Remember, he has got an entry. He's cunningly kept the 3 and the 2 there, so he's got an entry to the 6 of clubs if he needs it. So he's going to take a heart finesse. That fails, which isn't so nice. And he's got 3 diamond losers. So he's going to likely go 1 off. I think, given everything is... Oh, no, he's not going to go 1 off. He's going to make... He is... I think he will probably try... He's definitely making now, because he's got a rough and discard. He could have been a bit greedier there. Yeah, he could have been a bit greedier. So he could have roughed that, thrown a diamond, played ace of hearts, and then rough a heart. And if the hearts break there, then he would make an extra trick. But that's okay. So the ace of hearts, if the jack falls, then he makes the rest. But the hearts weren't breaking anyway, so there you go. Wow. So that's a nasty break in hearts, isn't it? Singleton king of hearts, believe it or not. And Pete will let them have the rest there. Might as well throw the diamond, yet no reason not to there. If he's, I don't see why he should play a heart, but if he does play a heart, obviously, then you make another trick. And he does play another heart, so there you go. He does make another trick. So that's a surprising bonus for our partner. So well played, partner. Obviously, I should be saying rubbish play, partner. You could have dropped the singleton king and then finesse for the jack, but I'll forgive him for not finding the singleton king this time. Okay, so that's, as I say, I'm playing at a reasonable pace here, so we've got 5 or 6 minutes in hand there, although usually you do things. How do they do in their spade contract? They will make 3 spades, believe it or not. So 3 spades doubled. I'm hoping partner would have taken out to 4 clubs, but 3 spades because everything is right for you. The spades break beautifully, so you just lose the ace of clubs, 2 spades, and a heart. And that is that. Amazing. You don't really deserve that. I mean, it's not a great contract, so don't feel that you should really be bidding 3 spades here. Although it is a 9-card fit against a 9-card fit. So I guess if the auction... Did I open a heart? If it goes a heart 2 spades, which it might do at some table, a heart 2 spades, they are vulnerable, so I wouldn't recommend it. But if it goes a heart 2 spades, then of course it will go up to 3 spades. As I say, things are lucky. So that's a nice top for partner. 3 clubs, as we saw, should probably have gone off there. They've got 3 diamond tricks, king of clubs, king of hearts. You're likely to lose. So I think the norm would be. So well done, Pete, for making all of those extra tricks. We can have a quick look at 2 spades then. Yeah, I thought that would work out well. We saw some early people going down. We'll just refresh that. There's 4 people have gone down in it. So, which is nice for our opponents because actually sometimes when you underbid, you can get a complete bottom, as it were. Whereas here they've got a 20% score. So, Thanks for the game, ladies. Just writing that down. Yeah, so those are an 80 and 100. So that will perk us up a little. I don't know what happens if you press these things. Okay, so we haven't done a huge amount yet. We haven't been playing the boards much, obviously. I'm playing south at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to be south every time, but that's useful because that's what I like to be, as it were, because it means the hands sit as they do in the diagram as well. And I think, given the number of tables we've got, I would imagine that will be the case. I forget how many. We're about 15 or 16 tables, so it's a nice number. And I'll sip my Camomati. Not hugely strange, these hands. As I say, on that one, I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, three spades, we could easily have finished in three spades double, I have to be honest there, which would have been a disaster for us. And the reason is because I feel that if they bid three spades, we've got to do something, because I thought three clubs was making. As it happens, I may well have been wrong, because everything sits well for the opponents. But you'd feel that you need to take action over three spades. I'll just see how many people have made three spades, so that I can have a quick peek. Anybody in it? Nobody's in it. That is interesting. Okay, yep, so 67.9% and 100%. That's what we obviously call a top. Here we are vulnerable. We're the dealer. We have... I'm just going to pass first and then say, good luck, ops. We're playing against Jackie and Keith here. They've introduced themselves playing week 2's 5-card majors and a week no trump. Okay. So that we'll assume is 12 to 14. Don't forget, in theory, what you should do when you open one no trump is type in the values of it. So 1, 12 to 14 no trump. I'm sure I don't do that most of the time, so don't feel that you'll get punished overly. We're playing 16 boards, so we'll see how we go. So we're coming up to halfway. It feels quite a long time. But obviously the commentary much faster, because we will see. So 2 spades is showing I don't know whether that's the minors or a minor. We will find out. I think it probably shows a minor. That's important. There's a big difference, but it might show both minors. We'll find out. I don't need to know at the moment, so I'll just pass. Okay, so the way I play, obviously, 2 spades is that it promises a minor. We don't know which one. Yeah, okay, so it does look as though it's... Blimey. Do you know, I think double in this auction is still for takeout, so I think I've probably got to pass that. I think I've got to pass it, really. Because it's a single suited hand, so we're looking at East having a weak hand with diamonds, and so I could be sitting with a hand that does want to take that out. It's going to be much more common, so obviously we're very comfortable in 3 diamonds, and I'm not sure that many people are necessarily going to be in it. So it's our lead. Our partner hasn't doubled clubs, but it... maybe leading our best suits, but I don't know. I think maybe leading a heart is reasonable here. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think maybe leading our best major is reasonable here. I don't really need to rough clubs because I have a feeling, you know, my trumps are going to be established. So remember, we're not in double, so there's no reason for them to know that I've got all the good diamonds. So, yeah, I'll lead a heart. Okay, so wow. Wow. I don't know what's going on here. I have absolutely no idea what's going on. So it went one no trump, and east. Yeah, I sort of need to know what two spades actually means. I've got no idea. Unless one of them's playing it as showing 11 points. It's possible they've had a misunderstanding. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, we're expecting Pete to discard on this one. We're playing low, hoping they don't take the deepest finesse. No, they've taken a relatively deep finesse, but okay, so there is 5 diamonds. I'm not sure I would choose to play in a 5-card diamond suit headed by the 7, though. That seems a bit of a strange option. So we've got to, we might as well put the ace up here, I think. And then just play another diamond, I think. Draw 2 at the same time. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference. We could play low, play rough a diamond. I think it's better to play the ace of diamonds in another diamond. I'm not sure there's a huge difference in it. So partner's got a lot of spades. Partner's got 6 spades to the king. Is that right? Yeah. 6 spades to the king jack. Sorry. Yeah, I've got no idea what a good score here is, but I must admit I thought my diamonds were a bit better than they were, as it were. I think if you double the diamonds, then they can run the 7 of diamonds or something, or they can run a low diamond. Or at least finesse the 9 on the first round, which would make a lot of difference, wouldn't it? So de Clare's got 1 diamond left in after this now, so we'll probably try and rough a spade now. No, they've played a low club. Okay. Okay, that's good news. They're taking a club finesse, so we need a heart, low heart it's got to be though. So this isn't easy for partner. We did lead a low heart though, so I think partner can get this right. He didn't. Okay. Okay, so because we've led a low heart, partner can probably place us with the queen. So de Clare is going to make his diamonds separately now and might make the clubs unfortunate. We need a heart probably here. That's not so nice. So what I'm expecting is if partner would let a small heart there to my queen, I can draw both of the last 2 trumps, which is really valuable to us. Yeah, that's not what we wanted to happen. Oh dear. That's a complete disaster. That gives de Clare the West, I'm afraid. That's the only defence to allow de Clare to make. I don't think there's much I can do. That's a complete disaster. Yuck. Wow. I'm always making the 10 damage as a winner, so and if I rough now, clearly de Clare has got the West, so I think I've got to discard and hope. I hope de Clare goes wrong. I don't see how de Clare can go wrong, but that's another matter. Yeah, she could just cross off the 2, you see, so you can't go wrong, unfortunately. Yeah. So that really is horrible. Yeah. I've got no idea whether it's easy for Pete to get that right or wrong, but we do need to get it right because that's a great score for the ops. How's one no trump going to score, which is what you should probably play in? Well, the spades come in for us, I'm afraid. Pete leads a spade, and that's the end of that. Yeah, so it's worked out very nicely for me. You should not be anywhere near 3 diamonds there, but we should be getting it down and taking 200 for a good score. Can I make it easier for partner? I don't know. Partner can't believe that East would bid with 5 to the 7. I mean, I think that's the point here. I just don't think partner can believe that East has bid on the way the hand, which is fair enough. So I can see that. There's no way that Pete can believe that East has 5 to the 7. I mean, nobody in their right mind is going to bid that way, if that makes sense. Sorry to put it bluntly, but it just doesn't make any sense. So he's got to play East for 6 diamonds, and I can see that. Okay, we're going to double this. I like this 15 count, so I'm going to double. Okay, for me it's a good 15, and if I've got a good 15, I am going to double. I can't guarantee it's going to take the contract down, but it seems a reasonable option. If it went 2 hearts from West and my partner didn't double, then, I would... I'll be happy. 2 spades. I think I've got to double that for penalties as well, probably. Now that I've started the business, I think I should carry on. Partner's thinking of bidding. So I think we've got to double that for penalties as well. Sorry, I should alert that, shouldn't I? I apologise for that. I suppose I can press on it now, but you're supposed to alert it, that's all. So apologies for that. So doubles of suit bids on the first rounds should be, as I say, alerted. So can't guarantee we're going to take 2 spades down, but I don't want to be playing in 2 spades undoubled, and I've got 4 spades. So. Okay. So good luck, ops. We'll just say that. Oh, look at that. Wow, that's a beautiful dummy for them. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, so they've got a wonderful... I think we'll just play low and hope they play the ace here. Yeah, that's... Well, they're missing the... Oh, my goodness, they've only got a 4-4 fit and they found it. Oh, my goodness, that's awful. Yeah, so this is using a wiggle. My goodness, West has got ace king of spades as well. Wow. So there's some strength there. The hearts are sitting well for them, but I don't think they should have been playing the ace and king of spades off. You should trust your opponents for having their bids. So unfortunately, I'm not sure partner needs to play that ace slightly, but I think they're going to do well here. Partner's got to lead something to us here. Okay, we're just drawing trumps here, because if we can draw them all, then we can make our diamonds. Oh my goodness, they've got such a lucky lay of the cards. There's not much we can do. Hopefully partner's got the queen, but it's a really lucky layout of the cards for them. Partner can play the down. We make the rest, of course, but we would have hoped to get more down. But the important thing is we've doubled them, and that's the key here. Okay, that's the most important thing on a hand like this. If I take 100 out of this, I'm not happy at all. Whereas here I've taken 300 and I'm happy. I'm not easily pleased, you see. I'm not claiming because it's just as easy just to take the tricks. Okay, so that's one good, one bad. I think they can do a little bit better if they don't play trumps there. If you trust me for my bid, I think I've got 4 spades. So if you don't play trumps there at all, you can maybe cross ruff, i.e. make a club ruff and a diamond ruff. And 1 off is lovely. Remember, 1 off non-vulnerable is lovely. 2 off is not so good, okay? So there, 300 will score nicely. 100, one no trump doubled has gone down most of the time. They shouldn't be taking out. Both hands are flat. So they got very lucky to find a 4-4 fit, believe you me. 2 spades could have been opposite a doubleton. So, but well done, Pete, for passing and trusting us. So Keithy's saying, thanks for the game, Bully, and I've given a smiling face, but I think it was 1 each. I'm pretty sure that 3 diamonds is going to be an almost top for them. Yeah, 100%. Everybody else has overcalled 2 spades. I have to say, I would be very tempted. It is vulnerable, but yeah, so most people are overcalling 2 spades there. And obviously 1 no trump is going fly off, so 3 diamonds, even Jeez, I just don't think Pete can get it right. I think it's on board 7. So they've, so they've done all right there. They've got more than 50% against us. Because, of course, it's 100% they will get for the first one. And then we will get something like 90 on the second one, I think. And it'll be an equal top. So I'm just saying you beat us because, as I say, they will have ended up with a 100 and a 5, as it were. No, they only just beat us. It was 103 against 97. Okay, good luck ups again. Do you know, I should just have that in my chat, shouldn't I? So we're playing against Tim and Sylvia. Weak no trump, 4 card majors, Benji Akol. And we've got on. It's not the worst hand in the world, but obviously not the best. So someone must have, I'll just have a quick look at the 3 diamonds. Someone must have got, yes, there you go, 4 spades went 3 on. So that's why we got a few match points there. One no trump from partner pass. To be honest, I think this is probably worth a gamble. Clearly you can finish in some really silly diamond contracts here, but I think bidding 2 clubs here and passing 2 diamonds is the worst option. We're non-vulnerable. You've got a reasonable chance of finding 4 cards in the majors in partner's hand. You've also got a reasonable chance of finding 3 or more diamonds if partner hasn't got 4 cards in the majors. So I think I'm going to bid Stayman. So it's a gamble, obviously, if partner bids 2 diamonds. I'm taking a slight gamble if I pass, but if he bids a major, I'm happy. So I'm happy. Your other option, if partner bids 2 diamonds, is simply just to bid one of the majors and hope you win a reasonable contract. But I think my plan here was to open 2 clubs and just pass. So East was thinking there. It's partner to go. Good luck, partner. So again, it's an interesting one. I mean, the ones I will show in the seminars on Stayman would be 4 hearts, 4 spades, and 5 diamonds. And now you're definitely happy. Bidding Stayman and passing partner's option here. It is a slight risk. Partner can be 5 clubs, 3 in the majors, and 2 diamonds. And if it goes 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and you pass, you'll be in a silly contract. But you're sort of weighing up your options and feeling that's the best one. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting hand. I think you're going to win early in in hand, and then run the Jack of Hearts. That's a nice switch, obviously. But don't get me wrong, the finesse is working, but you'd have had to make sure you take it, which with not so many entries to the south hand would have maybe been a bit of work. So partners, I imagine, going to play on hearts. Given that East did not lead a diamond, you would not expect that to be a singleton. Leading an ace that hasn't even got the king with it, and then switching, you would feel. So I think partner's going to run the 8 of hearts here. Okay, well, he's not anymore. He's going to put the ace on. Okay, and then a small heart. We need a ruff, so you know, if the Jack wins and East discards, you would need. So there you go. Okay, so now it's interesting. You might choose to ruff a club here, and then play another trump. You've still got a club stopper, and it makes sure, because clearly, if you play another trump now, West can win and then draw the last 2 trumps. So the temptation here, I would feel, is to ruff a small club, keeping your stopper. That's important. You keep your stopper. And then, you know, to ruff it small. In fact, you could ruff it high. I apologise. You could ruff it high. That's safer. And then play a small heart to the 10. That would be my plan. Yep, looks like Pete's going to do that. So it's safer to ruff with the 9 simply because West could be out, in which case West could make the low heart and the king, but West is not out. And the reason you can do it is because, of course, the next heart you're leading towards the 10 anyway. So we'd expect West to go up with the king here. No. Okay, well, that's good news for partner, because partner can now go about doing whatever he wants to do. Okay, because the King of Hearts is a winner. There's no point drawing that one. It's possible that East, given that East had a singleton trump, it's possible that East has long diamonds. And it looks like, no, it doesn't. The Jack, and yep, so the diamonds are broken, which is nice. Pete wants to throw the 6 of diamonds under this one, because he wants to be in his hand. There you go, nicely done. And remember, you can always choose where you win that trick, you see. So he's done that. Oh. West does need to play a club here. Yep, that's okay. Okay, partner will take the diamond and then just play a spade. And if the ace of spades is in the right place, of course, he ends up with making a game contract, which didn't look likely at the start. Yep, there you go. Wow. Everything coming in. And very nice indeed. Yeah, obviously the ace of clubs lead doesn't work. It's given away a trick. Don't feel we should be anywhere near a game here. The ace of clubs lead, of course, the ace is there to kill that king. So important. Okay, so as long as you don't lead the ace of clubs, you make it. I think a lot of people might be bidding those clubs, though. So, as well. So you less need to bid them. Well played, partner there. Okay, so that's a nice hand, obviously. What would you lead? 10 of diamonds, which is what you'd switch to, would be the normal lead. Heart, heart, and eventually the clubs come through. Okay, pass from East, and it's a pass from us, of course. 8 points. Pretty mediocre 8 points. Believe it or not, you've got a 10 there, but after the 10 we go down to the 5s, the 4s, the 3s and 2s. Well, not 3s, but 5 4s and 2s. There's a lot of 5 4s and 2s there. Okay, so pass from partner, that's less exciting. If it came round to us, gee whiz, playing pairs, that's awful. Oh dear, no, good. Didn't expect it to, so we just passed. Just look at the other tables there. I think 170 will be a top. Yep, no question about that. Okay. Interestingly, if 2 clubs is bid, then 2 clubs will probably win the auction against us. So 1 heart, 1 spade jumped to 3 hearts. Unfortunately, our king jack looking less desirable. And we just passed that out, obviously. Okay, given the way the hearts are sitting for them, they may find they make more than 9 tricks. We will see. It's not our lead. What are we expecting partner to lead? Interesting. A spade when spades have been bid on my left. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wow. His partner led from a singleton. It's either a singleton or 3 to the king. I think we've got to put the jack up. I was just thinking the partner might have had that West might have had a bare ace king, but I don't think so. I think it could be a bare. It could be a bare ace, of course, but then partner's still got the king left. I think we've got to play the jack. Okay, so partner has got a singleton spade, so the opponents have a 5-3 spade fit here. They've got a bad break against them, of course, but the hope is that we get the chance to give our partner a spade ruff. So I think we will have to cover the Queen of Hearts lead. Oh no, they're going to be able to get a ruff in, are they? All their partners. The good news is if partner switches to hearts, it's sort of giving a trump trick away, but I'm hoping we might get that back from a ruff from him. Is it worth switching? Interesting, isn't it? I'm wondering whether West is clubless. I just have a feeling that West is clubless. I sort of feel like overtaking that. I'm playing a spade. I don't know whether that's right or not. Okay, well, if I play low, but I can't get the lead if I play low. That's the problem. Oh well. Yeah, so that's cost us. I don't think I can get the lead to give partner a ruff. That's the problem. Maybe Declare would have played them. No, I don't think it's too bad. So we've got a spade trick. The Queen of Spades is a spade winner. The only problem is I was going to say it will get discarded on the King of Clubs. I'm going to give count. So it looks like Declare was 3 spades, 6 hearts, 4. Yeah, so we've got a spade winner. So she is off. But I don't think she's got a club. Is that right? 6 hearts. Yeah, so we got the spade winner, and I think that's it. Because she's already shown 3 diamonds, I think. There we go. And a couple of trumps, I think. There we go. So I wonder how that's going to work out. 12, 18 points. Wow, they might do okay because people will bid even higher. Obviously, 4 spades is going to work out better for them. Wow. Wow, I've got no idea, to be honest. Well, it's scoring okay-ish. Some have made. But as I say, I think some people might overbid. Oh, wow. It's quite a hand, that one. I'm just saying thanks and nasty hand to play. Gosh, it's, yeah. I mean, what do you rebid? Interesting, isn't it? 1 heart, 1 spade. Oh, it's ugly, isn't it? Because the hearts are so bad. The hearts are so bad. It's interesting. It could have gone 1 heart, pass, and I was thinking of dredging up a spade. 1 heart, 1 spade. Gosh, that's tricky, isn't it? I can see why someone might have even jumped to 4 spades there. Let's just refresh that, see if any more. There's a few more coming in. 3 hearts has gone 2 off once. So it's they've done okay there. I mean, it'll be yes, that is true. What Gloucester's saying there is she could have put the 8 of spades, or he could have put, I'll just quickly check, I think it's a he actually, isn't it? Yeah, he could have put the 8 of spades in there. In fact, maybe, yeah, I could have played the 5 back to disguise, but the important thing is we don't play clubs. If I let partner win that heart, and partner exits with a heart, I mean, in theory, that's probably the best play, is to overtake the 9 and just play another heart back. No, I need to win. I need to let partner's heart win. If partner plays another heart to my jack, then I can switch to diamonds. So that's 2 hearts, 3 diamonds. And then we end play declare. Yeah, no, I think that's better. So just explaining there, if I allow partner to win the 9 of hearts and partner carries on with a heart, then he's not end played. He got end played in diamonds, if you remember. Once I'd given him a ruff. So I think I should have worked that out. I sort of, it looked like the way Declare was playing, it looked like that ace was a singleton club. And Declare was looking to ruff a diamond, not just to gain a trick by ruffing a diamond, but also to gain a trick by getting the king of clubs. So yeah, if I let the 9 win, partner plays over to my jack, we can take our diamond tricks, then let Declare a ruff, and he has to give me the spade at the end. And in that way, we make the maximum, which would be taking 3 hearts, 2 off. Cool, it's a ruthless game, this pairs. I mean, don't get me wrong, we know we're getting a reasonable score for 3 hearts -1. That will be worth probably 70%. 3 hearts -2 worth about 90%, 95%. Whereas on the first board, I think we've got about 95. So it's a good round for us. Pushes us back up. 6 boards to go. We'll see how we go. I haven't had a huge number of hands. I think I played the first one, did I? I played the first one a long time ago. We've had some interesting decisions, though. I quite enjoyed bidding the Stayman on the weak hand there. Although, as I said, some hands, tables that wouldn't have had that option. Just 58% there. So we needed to get that second trick there, because the second trick would have been worth a lot more. Okay, well, my wish has come true. I've got a nice hand here. I'll just say good luck. Pops here. We're playing against Ruth and Andy. We've got a 15 count here. It's got 2 aces and a king there, so I'm not going to downgrade it. And I've got Queen 9, so I am going to treat it as a 15 count here and open 1 heart. If it was Jack 9 doubleton and Queen 3, well, I think I'm now getting closer to feeling that it is just 14. It's borderline. But the honours, Ace Jack's working together, Ace King is working together, and because the 9 is with the Queen, I felt it is worth something. Here I've got options. I could support the spades, but again, I feel with the Queen doubleton that can be a powerful holding in no trumps, so I am going to do as I have suggested, and that is to open 1 heart and we bid 1 no trump. If partner bids anything other than 3 no trumps, I will suggest a spade contract to him. So, for example, if partner bids 2N, it is close, because you might want to just pass that. But if partner bids a suit like 2 hearts or something like that, over 2 hearts, the best we can be in is a 4-3 fit, so I would move to 2 spades. If partner jumps to 3 hearts, I would bid 3 spades. Same idea. As I say, over 2 and it's a little bit tighter. Because even if we do have a spade fit, Queen 9 isn't necessarily such a good holding in a spade contract. It's funny, when you give yourself a BBO name, you don't necessarily expect it to be on the screen, so you get some interesting ones, don't you? So we're playing against a fat bunny. So Pete's obviously having a thinking. What am I going to bid over 2N? Shall I make a decision now? I hopefully not swayed by any thinking. You see, well, he's bid 4 spades. If over 2N, I probably would have bid 3 spades simply because Ace King looks good in a. Obviously, now I can't bid anything. I can't suddenly think, oh, my hand is very good, and it is quite good for a spade contract. I play 3 spades as forcing in this auction, so if partner's got a strong hand, he could bid that. Anyway, with 3 spades, I would probably venture a Q bid for him. So he'll be very glad to see my dummy. Well, it's very nice indeed. He's definitely got the values there for game. Remember, I've shown 15 to 17, and he has got clearly that ace queen 10 9 to 6 is worth at least a point or 2. I'd be evaluating that hand at about 11 points. So it's a good lead for the opponents. It's attacking our weakness. Partner's keeping the 2 of spades just in case. It's got to sort of lead the jack of spades there because you want to keep the lead in the south hand to take a second finesse. So that's good defence here. Okay, partner's now going to play on spades. And then draw the last one. And we are now, it's based on a lot of finesses. But you're now beholden on the hearts coming in some way. I suppose you could. The problem is if the hearts come in perfectly, you can make an extra trick. So you sort of, you could play safer. You could play a diamond or a club or something like that, and hope the heart switch. It may be reasonable. The chances of hearts being perfect are unlikely. So, he could choose to exit a club, hope clubs maybe break 3-3, and then you're sure you don't lose a heart, or just play a diamond and force the opponents to open up things. Maybe a diamond. I think that's reasonable, to be honest. Clearly, if it turns out East is sitting with Queen 10 of hearts, then you'll make less. But if the heart finesse doesn't work, you're going down. So he's gone for the hearts, which is, I think, reasonable. Playing teams, of course, you wouldn't be doing this. You just play the jack here and hope. If they take their time, you know it's a loser. Oh dear. So we don't want another club there. Nope, that's good. The clubs didn't break. So the only thing is if they switch to hearts, then yeah, well done. Takes the contract down. Good defence. That's great defence, really. If they don't play clubs twice, then Pete can discard on the hearts. So Pete's choosing not to claim here. So that's nice defence. So that's, should we say, our first really sort of bad score. I mean, the board 7 obviously wasn't really our fault. Our opponents ended up in a very unusual contract. But I think they might get a top for that. Queen 10 offside, so everything is absolutely grotesque for you, I have to say. I would expect everybody to be in game. But no, a lot of people are making that. So not everybody's in game. Someone's gone 2 off. But a good defence. As it happens on the hand, whatever defence you give, as long as you don't play hearts, you're going to take the contract down, because even the hearts don't come in, even if you get lots of chances to play them. So, okay. Two no trumps, 20 to 22. Got quite a nice hand, really, but obviously nothing to do. I'm just thinking, if you exit with a diamond, it goes up the king. At least doesn't make any difference. So no real reason. I mean, maybe there is a reason to double 3 clubs, actually. I think it probably is the best lead. Well, we've got the entries. That's really interesting. I think a club lead probably is the best lead. Most of the time, is it? Ooh, that's a tight one, isn't it? Oh, that's really tight. I don't know, actually. I really don't know. I'm going to pass. I don't know if it is the right lead, so I'm going to pass. I mean, if they play in 3 hearts or 4 hearts or 4 spades, I don't really want a club lead, do I? And even in 3 no trumps, a passive lead might work out. Remember, we're not trying to defeat the contract. If I was playing teams, I think double is reasonable. Now a club lead's definitely right. The only way of getting it down is... I've just been logged out again there, so hopefully we get back in. It's funny how this happens. It's been happening today, but so we are passing again. Okay. Oh dear, we can't see the scores again. Isn't that frustrating? So you get logged out for some reason. So the idea here being that let's say they finish in 4 spades, they might not, but I don't think we necessarily want a club lead, so we're glad we haven't doubled 3 clubs now. Does that make sense? Having said that, we don't want a trump lead, so we'll see, because often partner might lead a trump here, so maybe a club would be better than that. But okay, partner's led a heart from nothing, probably. I'm going to put the ace on that. I'm not quite sure whether we need to... I don't think there's any reason to switch to trumps here. I did contemplate it. I don't think there's any reason to switch to clubs either. No, I think just play hearts back. The idea of clubs is that Declare might have a lot of finessing to do here. So I don't really want to help Declare a finesse, with entries. So if I lead a club, yes, partner might have the queen, but I don't think they're necessarily going anywhere. Okay, so partner's shown 8-4, could well be 4 low hearts, I would have thought, because we know West doesn't have hearts because of the response to Stayman. We're going to duck a spade lead. Okay, so Declare might choose to take a finesse on the next round. No, Declare hasn't. Declare's got 5 spades. Maybe they're playing 5 cards Stayman, possibly. Maybe. Okay. Declare should lead the 10 of spades there. I'm not going to cover it, but some people will. Always lead high there, just in case. You never know. Some Souths will choose to cover. Okay. Surprised partner can't just throw their hearts. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so that's the heart suit gone. Partners played low, low, low in hearts, as in 6-10 there. So that would suggest a club switch, but not that it makes any difference, because that's probably what we're naturally going to switch to. Ace of diamonds. I've just got to give my count there, I think. So what's declare? I got ace, king of spades. King of hearts is 10. Oh my goodness. Wow. I can't remember whether partners discarded a diamond. I don't think it makes any difference here. I think I can't remember whether partners discarded a diamond, so I'm going to ruff and play a club here. And hopefully partner can lead a club back to me. I don't think partner can go wrong now anyway. If partner's got a winning diamond, it doesn't matter, and if partner's got... Yeah, so it makes no difference. We've still got a club check to come, so... Okay, so it's just one away. I think it's going to be a normal contract, probably. Oh, declare a foul. No, that's right. No, it's just normal. I think that's normal. Clearly, someone might take the finesse. A diamond lead gives away a check. Interestingly. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you're playing, you've got to play the right way. I think it's the normal way to play. Yep, some people going further off, so it's about an average. They've done okay on it. Actually, 3-no trumps it does not score well for the opponents because they lose the first 5 club checks as well as an ace. So. Okay, so I think that's just a normal contract. 4 spades is where you want to be. It should obviously be Stayman. You really should be bidding Stayman with the East hand. They're really important, whether you play 5-card Stayman or 4-card Staymans. Okay, so they've done well on those. They've outscored us there comfortably on those 2. Very nice. I don't quite know. I mean, if I just so you can see the scores, and maybe they'll all come up at the end of the round. Don't know, but anyway. 7, 10, 21 with the bear, queen, jack. That looks normal to me. So I'm just showing you where the scores are here. Bear with me as I just go through them. Okay, so just about a move for the next round. I think we've got 2 more rounds to go, so we'll see how we go. Just putting up all the scores so we've got them there, I'm sure. there's a better way of doing this, but anyway, there we go. Okay, so 4 spades -1 I think was a really nice one for them, wasn't it? Yep. Okay, that should score them about 80%. And 4 spades will score us about... probably just about 60%, maybe 58, something like that. So it's a nice round for them. 53 only. Wow. Okay. So yeah, that's dropped us down to 61. So we've got work to do now. This is a nice hand. 8 diamonds to the ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Well. Okay, so it's gone 2 passes to us, and we've got to open the bidding. Wow. I don't like 5 diamonds. That just looks too much to me. Oh, it's tricky, isn't it? Oh, what do I mean? So we're playing against a robot East. Okay, we're playing against a robot East, and Barbara's on our left. This is quite tricky. I think bidding 3 no trumps is perfectly reasonable, maybe, as an opening bid. Can partner ever have stoppers in all the suits, though? Give partner the king of spades. Oh, you need 3. You need 3 cards from partner to make 5 diamonds. It just doesn't make any sense, I don't think. This is quite a tricky bid, isn't it? We don't have to go too fast because obviously we've got a robot who's going to be speeding through his play. Yeah. It's a tricky bid. I don't want to bid 3 diamonds because if they come in, I'm going to have to bid 4. So I'm going to open 4 diamonds. I think that for me is a nice middle ground. And 1 off may well be okay. Unless it's doubled, of course. Well, I'm feeling a bit too high now, but here we go. We'll see. It's always interesting, these kind of hands. Okay, they've decided not to bid. Clearly, they've got a massive heart fit, and they can maybe make something like 4 or 5 hearts. So I'm hoping that people will come in over 3 diamonds. So if it goes 3 diamonds, maybe they'll be able to double for takeout. I think maybe. So I'm concentrating here. I'll put the queen on. I'll try the 10 of clubs. Yeah, might as well. I don't think the robot's going to fall for it though. We'll overruff that high. And then, even though we know there's no more, then just draw the trumps. I think we've got to play lots of trumps out here because, you see West has got a void. Okay, so they can make six hearts here. No, they might have a spade loser. And a club loser. Apologies. So they'll make 4 hearts at 4 hearts plus 1 at least. I'm afraid I've got to sort of play all these out. I've got to play 3 rounds of diamonds here, really. All I can do is hope the ace comes. It doesn't. So you've got it. It's worth playing. It's worth a trick. So we're going 1 off. I suppose if people get left in 3 diamonds, they might. But we've got to give them the last trick there. So it's 1 away. Okay, so you'd expect that to be a good score. It doesn't have to be. So 3 diamonds, clearly it's a 3 heart bid. I think you've got to bid 4 hearts as well. But over 3 diamonds, it'll go 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, 4 hearts. I bid 3 no trumps. It's just silly. Should they be in 6 hearts? It is going to go off, which is harsh. No, it's not. No, it's not, of course. As long as they lead up to the jack of clubs, 6 hearts is going to make, isn't it? Which is reasonable, I think. You draw the trumps, lead up to the jack of clubs, and you've got quite a few chances. Yeah? Okay. Okay, another nice hand. 8, 10, 14 with 2 10s. So this is definitely worth 15 here. So even if you're in this Andrew Robson school of always open 1 no trump with a 14 count, this is not a 14 count. I know the ace queen are bare, but you've got ace jack 10 to 5 in the suit, another 10 outside, king 9. You've got to evaluate this as 15 here. So I'm going to open a heart. We'll look at the other tables there. So far, obviously, that's a top. Someone went 2 off in 4 diamonds, so that was useful. Someone's doubled. And obviously 4 hearts is the norm. 3 no trump opening. So someone did open 3 no trumps. They didn't get doubled, but their partner didn't know what they were doing, and they've ended up in 3 no trumps -6. So which is a better score? Sorry, you've got to laugh. So I'm coming back to this hand, but it's a better score than 4 hearts making +1 or +2, which I think is hilarious. So 3 no trumps -6 as a sacrifice. It's not a common bid. Okay. So let's get to this hand. So it's gone 1 heart, double, 2 hearts, 3 clubs. Okay, they've alerted that. No reason to alert that. You would only alert if it's an unusual bid. It is normal bridge to play that as a free bid, as it were. So unless you play this, oh sorry, the robot's alerting it. That's why. So the robot always tells you what he's got, doesn't he? It's gone 1 heart, double, 2 hearts, 3 clubs. Do we need to bid here? Ooh, this is tricky, isn't it? I've got 5 of them. I'm short in clubs. I am going to try 3 hearts. It's not necessarily right. I'm non-vulnerable. It seems reasonable. I'm doing it hoping partner might have 4 of them. Remember, partner could be really weak here, so 3 hearts going off might work. Oh, I don't like that. We will see. That's ostensibly that's takeout, but I'm not. I think we're playing against a relatively inexperienced player, so we'll see. All right, I'll get the TYP ready. Hopefully, a club lead would be handy. Ace of spades is even handier. I'll take that. Okay, so I think we're playing against a relative, but it could work out really well for them here. This pass of the double. So I think that might be a doubleton lead. Yeah, so this is really nasty here. But I think maybe I can win with the queen here. Run the queen of hearts. Surely they're likely to switch to clubs, aren't they? I don't know. We'll try that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Uzbekistani. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, so it is a... I don't know what it is. I suppose it's a penalty double. I don't know. Wow. Scrubus. Wow. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to draw trumps, cash the king of spades and exit with a diamond and hope that West switches to clubs. That's reasonable, isn't it? I think that's reasonable. It wasn't what I was expecting at all. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So they've decided to cover, which is the correct thing, of course. Because otherwise, no, it doesn't make any difference. So I can't, they cover. Maybe I can play a diamond now, though. The problem with playing a diamond now is they get a spade ruff, but then I get a diamond ruff. Yeah, I think we can play a diamond now. So quite a tense on this one, my goodness. Yeah, there goes the spade ruff. Oh my goodness, they're going to get me 1 down for a top, are they? Gee whiz. There's nothing I can do about it, though. Nothing. So West has done really well not to lead a club there. The auction sort of seems to suggest it. Obviously, we can lead the Jack of Hearts and then have to give them a trick. So it's one off. 100 might not be a complete disaster, but I mean, it looked like it was making for a lot of the time there. So well defended. And obviously we can cross off. So it did look as though we were getting a complete top, but a lot of people were being 3 hearts undoubled, you see. So well done, Mr. Robot. I think we were, I'm not sure it's the optimum, but basically they'll make a lot of tricks in any contract they play in. So if they do play in a contract, they will make a lot of scores. So 3 hearts is made, but 4 hearts is 3 off. 2 diamonds make 3 hearts plus 1 is awful. Surely you should just lead the King of Diamonds. This 3 hearts should be going piles off, shouldn't it? You should really lead the King of Diamonds here. Then because of course I gained a trick on the Ace of Spades lead. Yeah, so it should be the King of Diamonds lead, another diamond, probably another diamond, ruffed, draw trumps. No, probably diamond, club switch. So you're always going 2 off probably. So I think 3 hearts should go 2 off. And actually, so 3 hearts double -1 is not so good. I'd forgotten that the Ace of Spades was led there. Maybe I should, maybe, once they've led a spade, I mean, what was funny was that East's bid was alerted as takeout. Okay, I'm just going to make an announcement to the tournament. No, we've still got 4 minutes. I'm going to put thanks for the game. Enjoy the last round. And happy Christmas. That won't mean anything to you in the recording because we'll be a long way from that when we play it, I would expect. Okay, so I think that should score better than average for us. So we've obviously got a top, I think, on the first one. And I would have thought that one will just refresh it, is likely to score. Yes, so there you can see 3 diamonds and 4 diamonds are all making, game is actually making that way. Someone has been doubled in 2 hearts, where it's been maybe 1 heart, double, 2 hearts, double, I don't know. But it turns out that at the moment 3 hearts being doubled has not made a difference. Yes, so somehow they managed to get us down there. So well done to West. I must admit, I would have either been leading, well, obviously the Ace of Spades lead isn't great, so that's given the trick away that gave me the chance of making, but given your partner's bid clubs, there must have been a temptation to, well, I'd have led the King of Diamonds, but I'd have been tempted maybe to switch to clubs at some point. Yeah, so there's only a few more scores to come in, so we should should take us to about 65, so we're in the running, I think. You know, if you're in 65 with a round to go, so I'd have thought we scored 160 probably on that round. We'll see. Nearly ready to go. And we shall see. It's interesting. I think, yeah, we've been waiting a bit. It's hard to know how. I mean, essentially, I've been talking at normal pace. I've been trying to play the game, and I know that means I can't go into as much analysis, but it's tricky. I'm glad I didn't take an early club finesse anyway. But I thought the West did pretty well not to play a club there, particularly as I don't know how the. I think the robot must play reverse count there, because. Okay, I'm just going to put thanks for the game. Okay. Okay, well, we got less than average 400. What on earth does that mean? Oh, wow. Wow. So, yeah, a lot of people weren't competing for the board. That's extraordinary. I'm amazed. Yeah, gosh, there's some bad defense, isn't there? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So 2 people have made more than 8 tricks, which is extraordinary. I think really you might, against best defense, you might just make oh, sorry, I'm the opening video. I'll just pass first. Just need to say good luck. Oops. Oh, no, I don't need to do that. I've got to change it from tournament to table. Yeah, so that's a disappointment. That's that really is a disappointment on board 14. I thought that would be a nice score for us. So only 63% now. So work to be done. Work to be done. Let's just check who we're playing against here. We're playing against a good pair, these Edmund and Mark. They play regularly. So we'll see how we can do. I'll just check what they're playing. They are playing Akol, similar to Bernard's McGee, advanced with 3 weak 2s. Partners made a weak jump overcall. We're vulnerable against not. So we're going to raise, but not that keen on this kind of hand with a lot of defensive values. I think 3 hearts is enough. It puts the pressure on West. And we know they haven't got a spade fit. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think 3 hearts is enough. I'm going to put that in. So I'm not bidding to the level of the fit here, simply because I think their only option is going to be to double us. So if I bid 4 hearts, I sort of just feel that all they're going to be able to do is double that. No, they've raised spades. Okay. No, I feel I should have bid 4 hearts. Okay, that's less good news, isn't it? That really is less good news. Well, I'm going to pass that, so we'll leave it. So 4 hearts might have worked better. So I'm going to sort of just lead a heart here, and I think force them a little and see what happens. Okay, yeah. So I think if I bid 4 hearts, I'd have bid 4 spades as well. So that is not good news. Not good news. Because I think 4 spades is going to be wandering off. Maybe East is stretched to bid 2 spades, I think. Maybe, we'll see. Partner should have an honour to kill that one, of course. So, but there's definitely going to be people, I think, in 4 spades, possibly. Well, I don't know if we need to be in 4 spades double, and who knows, 4 spades, I suppose, might make. If East has got the ace of hearts, it might make. Although I look as though I might even have, I might have 3 chunk tricks, you see. But what else has partner got? Partner's got king of hearts. He's vulnerable, so he should have another high card. It's probably in diamonds, I think. So, of course, we expect East only to have 2 hearts, remember, so they only have to ruff 1 heart. Queen of spades, we can probably duck that. That seems reasonable. because we want to play a heart next. Basically, we want to be able to play a heart on the next turn. If I win the ace of spades, I've got to decide what to switch to. So partner's discarded a heart. Clubs are sitting pretty well for them, aren't they? We'll win the nine of spades. I think. I think we can play a heart here and just see what De Clara plays. Partner's shown the king of hearts to 5. Obviously, De Clara is not going to play trumps now. For the jack of clubs in the lead, we have to cover it. As I say, 4 spades is not looking easy. Yeah. I mean, De Clara has shown he's got a 7 count already, so. Because De Clara's got a lead from dummy now, so we're hoping we find out what partner's got. Problem is that De Clara's here with king 10 of spades here. Okay, he's playing clubs. We've got a club winner. Okay. Clearly, I've got 2 spade winners already. We need another winner. Don't know how the diamonds are, really. I think I can play a heart here anyway. If partner's got the ace, then partner can have a heart winner at the end of the hand. Whereas if I play a diamond, partner's got the ace. It's just as the chance that if I play a diamond and partner hasn't got the ace, that De Clara... Partner's got the ace of diamonds. I'll play the 8 of diamonds, I'm not exactly sure. It's not what I was hoping for. Yeah, unfortunately, we've got another one of those. This hasn't worked out well for me at all, has it? Because we're going to be doing all right in... Yeah. Wow, partner's got a nice hand. Clearly I'm making the last two. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one for them. I've not judged well at all, though. Partner's got a massive hand. We're making 4 hearts comfortably, aren't we? Gee whiz. Wow. Wow. Well, there you go. I tell you to bid to the level of the fit, but it just didn't look right. I didn't think partner could be that strong, I have to say, but I suppose. Wow, that's... Oh. I mean, it's a 6 loser hand for a weak jump over call. Yeah. Yeah, that's a top for them there, I'm afraid. That's really nasty for us. Yeah. Yeah. 4 hearts is made. Yeah. I don't see how you can finish in 3 hearts. Oh well. A really bad one. I don't like that. Let's drop just down, isn't it? So, all right, last board, 7, 10, 12 points. I think it's quite a nice hand. I mean, obviously it's only 11. I think bidding a transfer to hearts and then bidding spades is probably reasonable, so that's what we'll do. I've put 2 diamonds, I just put the number heart. Yeah, it's just a bad mistake. It's a bad... Should I do really bid 4 hearts of hand? I don't know. So showing 5 and 4 in the majors there. Generally, you can, if you agree, you can play that as invitational. If partner likes neither of them, partner could bid 2N. Obviously, 2N might be the stretch of my limit here because with the guy, if West has got the ace queen of diamonds, you don't necessarily want to trust them for that bid. Could be just ace to 5, couldn't it? So 3 hearts. I think it's worth a 4th probably there. Even if the diamonds are wrong, you've got a singleton. So we'll give it a 4th. Go on. Good luck, partner. That's our last board of the night. So it sort of serves me right. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It was too early. Sort of serves me right because I often, bid to the level of the fit. It was such a flat board. I mean, bear in mind, I've got 9 losers, so it's very hard for me to be putting partner with a hand that's good enough to make a game. I mean, bear in mind, you need everything right for the game to make. I should add that 4 hearts doubled is going to go off more often for a bottom. So, yep, so that's a bonus. The leads picked up the diamond suit for us, but there's not much more of a bonus. If they find a spade switch here, it's not nice. It's not that obvious looking at dummy. I think Pete's probably just got to play small here, and he's got 2 spade discards, but I don't think he's got any choice but to play small, has he? Yeah, I think he's got to play small, doesn't he? He needs so many discards. Yeah, I think so. I mean, he needs, he's got 5. What if he got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tricks? So we have maybe a squeeze option for the 10th. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh dear. I don't know where he's going to get all his tricks from. That's the problem. Where's he planning to get tricks from now? Maybe he's hoping to establish the spades, maybe? I guess. And hope that they can't... Yeah, maybe run the 8 of spades, and if it goes to West... maybe. So 5, 6, 7, 8. He needs 2 spade checks. I don't see it happening. I don't. It seems unlikely. I guess he's hoping for the king to fall short, but that's against the odds, surely. The thing is, you're not gaining by ruffing. Anyway, not to worry. We'll see what happens. He's got money interest, so I think you need to play a spade now. So I think they could be finishing with 2 nice ones here. We'll see. I think Parton's still got some play. I think he's got to play on spades earlier than that, surely. So maybe he could have tried for a dummy reversal by ruffing the 3rd round of hearts as well, but he hasn't done that now. So I guess if you play a spade, hope the defence go wrong. But they should play a heart here, I thought. Or a diamond, of course. Assuming East has queen small. A diamond is a safe lead. Pete's probably going to need a spade. So he's gonna have to duck a spade here and hope that the run it to West and hope West hasn't got another club. But he's still got to lose it at the end anyway if they come back with a spade here. So he needs them to exit a diamond wrongly. Yeah, and then he has to use the last one. Okay, so he's made the spade trick. He's going to need the 10 of diamonds to be a singleton now, but I don't think it's going to be. No. Okay, unlucky. Okay, well that's that. It's quite a lot of boards. But that's, I'm afraid, we finished with 2 very poor ones. So we will be down in the pack, as they say. I'm afraid. So we will be down in the pack. I would have said we will finish on something like about 57. 4th place. So the two we played against on the last round won. So well done to them. So if we had won those 2 boards, we would have been up there, as it were. So 4th place. I think that's okay. So 4th out of the hole, but let's load down. There you go. In fact, equal top of the north-south, because it seems that we've played a Mitchell today, so that's not so bad. That's cheered me up a little, actually. So equal top of the north-south there. You can see it's funny how that sometimes happens, where you get much bigger scores one side for some reason there. So you can see a 66 and 2 60s playing east-west there, so well done to those. Whereas the top score our way was our 58.04, shared with, it's difficult to say some of the names, isn't it? Chadge 28 and JR Shot, but well done to those 2 for sharing the honours there. So an interesting set of boards, I think. I hope you enjoyed them. I do have to go through them a little bit quicker. And so I'm sure that it's a very different experience to that which we have in the teams, because of course I take a little bit longer over some of the actions and allow you to get involved. What I may do is try to get it slightly better the next time, because I felt we were finishing slightly early each round, and I probably had an extra minute or so perhaps to reason a few. There was one board, of course, that got taken away from us, as it were, but I don't think that was because we were slow. I think that was our opponents. But of course, the director can look at that board and then give the appropriate score, and he did. I felt give the appropriate score. Although in some terms, you might feel that your opponents could be penalised for playing slowly. But, that's only when you're playing in high-level tournaments, perhaps that kind of thing would happen. And it usually only happens if things happen over a period of time where people keep going over time and therefore get punished for it. I hope you enjoyed it. Give us your feedback, please, because, of course, this is a slightly different way of doing things. And hopefully see you again soon. Thank you.